Okay, I'm now going to read chapter 1 from Lise and the Second-Hand Dog. This story is set in Copenhagen, which is the capital city of Denmark, which is why some of the department stores and shops that are mentioned seem unfamiliar. They're quite similar to kind of Debenhams and John Lewis that we have here. Okay, chapter 1. One clear starry night on the cusp of winter, the moon could be seen rising above the rooftops with an expectant smile. It had come far and was full of anticipation, for it was now that the story of the girl and the dog would begin. The girl was called Elise. She lived with her dad, where the sun rarely shone, and so they made their own light. They were up on the roof, where there was a barbecue, 2 wicker chairs, an old telescope, and a view of the whole city and half of space. They were grilling sausages and roasting chestnuts. Elise's dad was explaining that no one knew how old the stars were, and that Saturn, Mars and Pluto were just as mysterious as the rest of the universe. And to this, Elise said she wanted a dog. A dog? Asked her dad. I thought we were talking about stars. Elise had her mum's old winter coat on, and there was a bag of licorice sweets in her pocket. Her dad reminded her that they only ate things like this on Fridays, and Elise said the licorice she had in her mouth was from last Friday. Her dad shook his head. Let's see if you can find Cassiopeia. Okay, so here's a picture here from using the telescope. Elise pushed the telescope away. You can't see anything through that old piece of junk, and I'd rather talk about a dog. I'm thinking a girl dog with a soft belly and nice floppy ears. Her dad said it would be too difficult to have a dog on the 4th floor, never mind the fact that a dog costs a lot of money. And if there was something he didn't have, it was a lot of money. He also said that if he did have a lot of money, he'd spend it on a new telescope. Elise was well aware that her dad didn't earn a lot from playing the violin at weddings and funerals. And besides, said her dad, I'd prefer we were able to afford a little frivolity. Elise shoved her hand in her pocket and pulled out another piece of licorice. I'm pretty sure I could do without frivolity if I had a dog. Her dad took the sweet bag and said no one bought a dog without giving it careful thought first. We bought the red sofa without giving it careful thought, said Elise, and the best sofa in the world for jumping on. A dog's a living creature, said her dad, and it needs care and love, and don't forget you need to walk a dog, unlike a sofa, which, by the way, you shouldn't be jumping on. But couldn't we get a second-hand dog? Asked Elise, knowing her dad had bought a second-hand bike. Elise's dad started to gather up the food. I think I've said all I need to say on the matter, and besides, it's your bedtime, and I want to watch something important on Channel 6. Elise said she wouldn't be able to sleep until her dad had promised that they would at least go and look at a dog. After all, it didn't cost anything to look. Elise and her dad often went to the magazine department store just to look. Elise's dad unbuttoned his coat. Look. I'm wearing my old Liverpool shirt and I have 2 beers in the fridge, 1 for each half. I don't know anything about dogs. I couldn't tell a Labrador from an air mattress. And right now, I know a young lady who needs to hit the hay. Elise grabbed her dad and fished the bag of licorice out of his pocket. I'll take care of the dog. I'll walk it and I'll train it so it doesn't chew the table or eat your slippers. Maybe we could get one that has red hair like you. Wouldn't that be nice? Don't think I didn't see what you did with the sweet bag. Give it here. The dog can stay in my room. You'll never see it. Dad, I swear on great-granddad's grave. Your great-granddad's alive and well, Elise. I meant great-great-granddad's grave. Say goodnight to Cassiopeia. Elise's dad opened the door to the kitchen stairs. Elise positioned herself in front of him. And hello to a dog? No. And that's final. And when I say that's final, you know I mean it. Okay, well, how exciting. I wonder if she gets her dog. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. You've got your questions in your homeschool pack, your guided reading questions to answer based on that exciting chapter from that story. Okay, good luck.